Assalamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. Today, I want to share about intrinsic motivation. But before that, let's have a quick recap on the types of motivation. There are two types of motivation. The first one is extrinsic motivation and the second one is intrinsic motivation, which will be the focus of today's video. So, what is intrinsic motivation? Intrinsic motivation is a motivation that comes from within you. And you do it because it's personally rewarding to you. So, in my previous video, I've talked about extrinsic motivation and I've shared a mnemonic, which is CPR. But for intrinsic motivation, I want to share a mnemonic, which is SEF, and it also reminds me of SPF, alright, sun blocker or sun protection factor. So anything about intrinsic motivation is when you do things because it is satisfying, S for satisfying, E for enjoyable, and F for fun because it's fun. And you do things because of genuine interest. And guess what? The behaviour itself is its own reward, which is different as compared to extrinsic motivations. Now, let me share with you the examples of intrinsic motivation as in general. Alright? So first, you play sports because you enjoy how they make you feel. Or you stay longer at work because you believe in your work. You use positive affirmations because you want to change your mindset positively. Or you're studying because you are curious, you want to know more about the topics. Next, you invest money because you want to become financially independent. Or you go to the playground with your children because it makes you happy. Or you travel because you want to explore different cultures in this world. Or maybe you work in a team because you enjoy collaboration with people. And lastly, you try to be a good leader because you want to inspire people. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the examples of intrinsic motivation among medical students in the form of excerpts, alright? Some students say that feels like it's the most worthwhile thing to do. Being a doctor will give me a lot of interesting and meaningful experience alongside with ups and downs, offer me insight about the value of life. Some said that I want to provide and give my fullest to society, especially to the elderly and children. So we can see that this is part of altruism, which is giving back, the desire to give back to society. Vocation, alright, a deep feeling where we feel that we are really suitable for a certain career or profession. Interest in science or biology. I love interacting and reassuring people. Desire to know how to recognize and treat illnesses. Okay, so with intrinsic motivations, we know that if the motivations come from within, so it means that your goals are not externals. Your goals comes from within you. And the main outcome, the outcome of your goals is to satisfy your basic physiological needs. So for our BPN, basic physiological needs, we have 3, right? The first one is autonomy, which means our need to feel ownership of our behaviour. Second is competence. We want to feel that we are able to produce desired outcomes and to experience mastery. And lastly, relatedness. The need to feel connected to others. So if you want to remember this, just remember mnemonic CAR, C-A-R. So for basic physiological needs, it's CAR, competence, autonomy and relatedness.